When Sarah's text lit up my phone that evening, I froze. Going on a trip with my ex, don't be jealous. It wasn't just the words. It was the smugness behind them. For 4 years, I had been patient, loyal, and understanding. I picked up extra shifts, paid the bills, and did everything I could to keep our relationship steady. And yet here she was, casually announcing a romantic getaway with the same man she once sobbed over, the one she swore had shattered her beyond repair. I stared at the message, chest tight, hands cold. Did she really think I'd just wave goodbye while she packed her bags for someone else? A bitter laugh escaped me. For months, I'd seen the signs. Her phone flipped upside down whenever I walked in, the late-night whispers, the sudden plans that kept her out. I convinced myself I was imagining things, that I was paranoid. But now, she'd confirmed it herself, bold, shameless, and typed out in black and white. The sheer audacity burned. She wasn't asking. She was taunting me, treating me like some fool who'd wait quietly until she returned. She expected jealousy, maybe even a desperate plea. But I wasn't giving her that satisfaction. With trembling fingers, I typed back, "Don't worry, I won't be here when you get back." No second guessing. No edits. I hit send and felt an eerie calm settle over me. For the first time, the script had flipped. I could almost see her smirk fade into confusion. She had always held the power, counting on me to swallow my pride just to keep her happy. Not anymore. This wasn't an empty threat. It was a promise. That night, I packed in silence. Every shirt folded, every drawer cleared. Looking around the apartment we called home, I realized how many red flags I had ignored inside these walls. The faint perfume on the couch, the smiling photos where she looked happiest when it wasn't with me. Everything felt staged, artificial. By midnight, my bags were loaded into the car. My decision wasn't born from rage, but from clarity. Sarah thought she had me cornered, that she could toy with my emotions while keeping me as her safety net. She didn't realize that her little message had destroyed whatever control she believed she had. The next morning, my phone exploded with her texts. At first, playful. "Wait, what do you mean you won't be here?" Then, confusion. "Are you seriously upset? It's just a trip." Finally, panic. "Where are you? Please answer me." I didn't reply. I was already on the highway, leaving behind not just the apartment but years of compromise, the times I buried my pride just to make her comfortable. My silence spoke louder than anything I could have written. I rented a small place across town. Nothing special, but peaceful. For the first time in ages, I felt light. No mood swings to tiptoe around, no constant guessing, no waiting for scraps of affection. Freedom tasted sharp, almost bitter, but it was mine. 2 days later, Jason, a mutual friend, called. His tone carried both disbelief and pity. "Man, Sarah's telling everyone you ditched her over a harmless trip. She says you overreacted." I let out a laugh, humorless. "Harmless? She went with her ex. What was I supposed to do? Send them flowers?" Jason was quiet, then said something that stuck with me. "Honestly, people see through it. She's embarrassed. You didn't beg, you didn't fight, you walked away. That's what's eating her alive." And he was right. Sarah thrived on control, on chaos, drama, and apologies. That was her way of keeping me bound to her. But this time I didn't play. I gave her nothing but silence. And that silence was deafening. Later that week, she showed up at my new place. I didn't open the door. Through the wood, her voice cracked, shifting from fury to desperation. "You can't just walk away from everything we built. It was just a trip. I needed space. I needed clarity. Don't throw us away over this." Her words rang hollow. Space? Clarity? She never needed space when I covered her rent, lent her my car, or held her when the world crushed her. No, space only appeared when her ex did. I listened, but I didn't move. This wasn't about love anymore. This was about respect. And once respect is gone, nothing can rebuild it. Days turned into weeks. Her messages shrank, grew colder, more bitter. What began as pleas turned into accusations. You never loved me. You're heartless. You were just looking for an excuse to leave. But her barbs no longer cut. I could see them for what they were, desperate attempts to claw back control. She was unraveling. I was finally free. I poured myself into work, rebuilt my routines, reconnected with friends I'd neglected. I hit the gym again, took quiet evening walks without needing to explain my whereabouts. That simple freedom, existing without scrutiny, without guilt, was worth more than anything she'd ever offered. One evening, Jason sent me a screenshot of Sarah's social media. She'd posted a photo with her ex, captioned with some cliché about finding herself and true love never dying. But the comments weren't what she expected. People called her out, questioned her choices, even mocked her for chasing after something that had already failed once. I didn't comment. I didn't message. I didn't even feel anger. I just closed my phone and smiled. The universe has a way of revealing the truth. A month later, Sarah came back again, this time not furious, but broken. Her voice trembled as she confessed the trip hadn't gone as she'd hoped. Old fights, old wounds, old habits with her ex resurfaced almost instantly. I made a mistake, she whispered. I thought he changed, but he hasn't. You were the stable one, the one who cared. Please, give me another chance. I looked at her for a long time. There was a point when those words would have been everything to me. But not anymore. Now they were too late. I did love you, I said quietly. But love isn't enough when respect is gone. You made your choice when you boarded that plane. I made mine when I walked away. Her eyes filled with tears, but I didn't waver. She left that night, and I shut the door behind her, not in anger, not in regret, but in finality. For the first time in years, I wasn't chasing, fixing, or waiting. I was simply living. And that, I realized, was the sweetest revenge.